Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone has had a really wonderful week so far. Today I actually was inspired by one of my followers, Lana. Thank you so much, Lana, for your idea here. But as we are approaching the holidays and everyone's kind of thinking about entertaining, whether having small or large gatherings in your home, today I wanted to talk a little bit about entertaining and kind of what are some of my key pieces that I have used, my tried and true pieces over the years of hosting events, and what do I absolutely love, what do I feel like is absolutely necessary. My first item that we're going to be talking about, you can see here I'm surrounded by cake plates. I just love a good cake plate. I don't really know what the obsession with my cake plates is or where it started, but I just love them. I love how they're all so different and unique. The reason I love cake plates is I feel like they're so versatile. I love that these offer you size, dimension, kind of mixes up your table. So if you're hosting an event and you have a buffet table outside, you can use these for desserts, for appetizers. Sometimes I'll set a drink dispenser on top of here to just elevate it and have it stand out a little bit. And it really lends itself to a creative tablescape. So my first tip for you is if you're just starting out or if you're looking to just kind of continue to upgrade your collection of pieces that you have in your home, I personally go for the most neutral pieces I can. Most of the things that you'll see here are either clear glass, plain white. I do have a few wood pieces thrown in there, a few silver items here and there, but keep everything neutral as possible. That way, these items will be versatile for any holiday, any party, doesn't matter the theme. Just start gathering cake plates. This one I have had since wedding registry, a screaming good deal at Home Goods. Clear, pretty one, has a little bit of detail on it. This is a thrift store find. I want to say I found this at Target, this one at Home Goods. So again, I've collected these over the years, but I always try to keep my eye out for something that is unique, different sizes that are available. I don't use all of these at once at one event, but I like to have just a good assorted amount. Another reason I love cake plates as well is because they look really pretty just in your shelf or out or in a hutch or something on display. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about are trays and platters. Kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of the cake plates, but again, you like to have a lot of dimension, so you're going to want a lot of things that are flat and then maybe in the back of your table varying heights. So what I love to use platters for are things like appetizers, cookies. I like to keep them as simple as possible. I have a couple of these white, just plain porcelain platters. These get used at almost any event gathering that I have. They were really affordable. They're nothing fancy. They're just from Home Goods. But I have at least 2 of these. I think I need to get 1 or 2 more because I'm always finding I love to have just white platters. So a good white platter will serve you well in your home for entertaining. Here is just a silver Pottery Barn tray I think I've had since our wedding. Trays are good. Not only they can help hold food, but I also like to stack things on trays. So glasses, a little jar with straws on it. If you have some paper plates and a napkin, just set it on a tray, and a tray will make it feel organized and a little bit more put together. I also have a few little fun pieces, not a lot. I don't just go and buy entertaining pieces, but these are the things that I have had, that I use, that I love. This is a little tray I just fell in love with from Anthropology. My mother-in-law gave this to me as a gift. These are great for just adding a little bit of a fun detail when you're having kind of like a girly function, like that it's wood and neutral. But this again was fun, and I can it can be an extension of a cheese board, stacking crackers and cheese or whatnot. Kind of been eyeing a big square cheese board. I love mostly square or round pieces, but this piece is really fun and beautiful. It's kind of like a big oval shape. This was a really nice gift from my grandparents from New Mexico. This is like really high-end, like silver with this wood. Cheese board on hand is totally important. Speaking of cheese board, you're going to want some cheese serving tools. These are by Threshold from Target. Super inexpensive, but they look fun. Okay, so the last portion of our serving section is going to be bowls. I have a couple of just beautiful wood salad bowls on hand. I have a lot of events with females over. They all love good salad, so having at least 1 of these, if not 2 on hand, is always a good idea. Favorite bowls are, go figure, these white bowls here. They come in all different sizes, just super simple, modern looking. I have just a smaller, medium, and then super large, which I use for salads, mashed potatoes, veggies. I mean, rolls, you name it, pulled pork. I mean, everything can go inside of these bowls. These are my favorite bowls. I've had these. These are Pottery Barn. They're their Great White collection. I've had these since we've been married, which was 9 years ago. So I'm going to try to find some, if not exactly like this, like it. But these are an absolute must. I love these 3 sizes so much. They just are super versatile. I like that they kind of nest inside of each other, which makes storage super easy. So next up on my list is everything for beverages. I use this all the time, whether I have a play day at my house, whether I have a dinner. This beverage dispenser that I typically put water in is used all the time. Now you can find these everywhere. My one main tip for you is to buy a good one. This is glass, and this has a very sturdy, handy dandy metal dispenser. A lot of them you will find out there, this portion of it is plastic and they break all the time. This is Pottery Barn. The price point is a little bit higher, but I am telling you, do not waste your money. Do not buy plastic ones. Get a really good beverage dispenser. This will absolutely last you and be worth the price. Another thing that you want to have on hand is just a glass pitcher. I like glass. I like that you can see if you have some fun drink inside what it is, if not water. This, for a lot of times smaller occasions, will be great. I was hosting a shower. I wanted to have water at all of their tables. These things you can find at IKEA for super inexpensive. I have 4 of them. I love mostly using these for big groups, just filling them with water, keeping them in the fridge, and you can bring them in and out quickly and it will save you time. Next is an ice dispenser. This just threshold, Target, nothing fancy, but this is good to just have out if you have one on hand. Okay, let's talk about cups. So I have just tons of regular glassware. If I'm having a really big event, a lot of times we'll just put out those just clear plastic tumblers. But what I've done over the years is I've bought a ton of IKEA wine glasses. I think I have about 20 of these. You can buy them in sets of 6 at IKEA. Really affordable. Again, I just am not in the season of having any fancy glassware, and that is totally okay with me. I feel like all my really good wine glasses over the years have broke, and I don't get sad if these break. So I've invested in about 20, 24 or so just wine glasses for random events, and I use them all the time. And lastly, I found a set of 12 of these goblets. These are kind of fun. They're a little bit different. They're antique at, no joke, Goodwill. A set of 12 was probably like $8, and I see a lot of this type of glass at Goodwill. This is vintage. Oh, keep your eye out for things like this, pieces like this, and scoop it up at your local Goodwill. At another trip, same Goodwill, I found these smaller ones, which are kind of fun little punch or champagne cups. I also like that I could serve like a scoop of sorbet or a dessert in here, but they're pretty, they're fun, they're great for more intimate dinner parties. I love having these on hand. That's a great tip, is just to look at your local thrift store or Goodwill for some fun pieces that you want to mix in. But again, these are clear, so they go with everything. I don't get sick of them, and they look really pretty on my hutch. Not pictured here is a huge galvanized. I've got 2 sizes. I've got one smaller one, galvanized tub for beverages, and then I have a really big one. I invested in that, just bought it on Amazon. I use those all the time. Last but certainly not least is I am a huge fan of disposable items. When I have play dates with kids at my house, when I have just casual outdoor functions, even if I have a nice dinner party, I still always want to have some plastic and paperware on hand. I always have my eye out for really cute straws. These are like cute little birch wood straws, which would be good for fall. I have a whole collection of ones that I've just found on sale over the years. Always also have paper plates on hand. So whether they're just plain white or this neutral brown, they're good for putting out for appetizers or dessert. Love Home Goods. They always have just really cute cocktail napkins that you can, again, use by your drink station. You can use for appetizers, dessert. As I find them inexpensive, I'll buy them and just keep them in my pantry drawer. And I always have just tons of, these are all plastic forks, spoons. So I always have a good stock of this type of stuff on hand for entertaining. Candle votives, I have a ton of these glass ones that I save. I just reuse the candles, put them in. Tons of these. Candlelight is always a good idea. Those are my tried and true, absolutely must have entertaining pieces. I love collecting things over the years, and I love hearing what others use too, so let me know. Hope everyone has a really great day. Happy weekend ahead, and we will see you next week. All right, bye guys.